On today's episode on WarpDriveM, we have the second BMW in the garage and we are going to start taking everything apart. I'm going to take the engine as well out, just like the other one, because I want to take the cats out. Now that the 7 Series is in the garage, I already started to take everything out because I want to take the engine out with the cat. And I didn't film anything because it is the same work as I did for the first 7 Series. In this time I didn't save some parts like these ones because I couldn't take, it took me half an hour to try to remove the lines from the condenser, but I couldn't manage to do that, and luckily everything was empty and I had to cut the lines. And I'm going to basically cut everything that is not working and is not coming out, because I just want to remove the engine. The engine is busted because just the cats, I need it from here, I need just the cats. I'm not going to destroy the chassis because maybe we are going to fix this engine and after that we are going to put the engine on this one. Maybe we can save this one because this one is complete, but not really sure. And if I'm going to do that, I just have to replace these two lines and maybe something else that I will break in order to remove the engine. Just a short update, I removed the intake. Normally I didn't want to remove the intake and I wanted to take the engine completely out, but in this way I have more room to access all the bolts between the gearbox and the engine. But check this out. So somebody was already in here. See that? I'm pretty sure this one is from here. Yep, perfect match. So this one should have been in here and it was here on the intake. Another problem that I found with this engine, somebody was in here for the intake. I'm not really sure why, because all, not just one, all the nuts from these studs were loose, just hand tight, and that's why we have this oil leak from the intake. The intake gasket seems to be new, but somebody forgot to tighten these bolts all around, so that was a big problem, and that's why we have this oil in here. And yeah, I'm going to continue working and I wanted to cut this cable, but maybe not. Another update, I think I removed everything in order to pull the engine out, but I found some sketchy work on this car, and to be honest now I'm quite scared if the cats are okay or not, because as far as I can see this engine was removed once again. Because check this out, that bolt is not original, that is a normal bolt, and for the engine mount you should have like a E12, something like this, and this is from this side, okay, and in here we have a normal bolt. And I wanted to undo this bolt, and check this out. See that? It's not even tight. So this tells me that somebody was already in here. And why would you remove the engine mount and put another screw in there or a bolt if you didn't took the engine out? Because the engine mounts are not new. So this is one sign. Yep. And as I can tell, this one is from underneath for the metal plate, the reinforcement metal plate. Okay, active steering wheel. See that? It's blocked. And on the other side as well. So this one was coded out because there was no error on this engine on this car for the active steering wheel. In either way, like I've said, I don't want to save this engine. Now that I saw everything, I just hope that the cats are original and good. But as far as I can see, the cats are original. I've checked the number on the cats, and the numbers are original, no cuts, no nothing, no welding points, nothing. See that? You can see in here BMW and part number exactly as mine, Euro here, and in here as well. I took the lines from the gearbox, all the bolts and nuts and everything. And before I take the engine out, I want to drain this oil, this milky oil, and after that I can pull the engine. I took the hood out, the bonnet, everything is unbolted, and because I have some experience from the last engine removal, I have a wire, a cable right in there on the starter, and it's going to remain with the gearbox harness, and that's why I'm going to try to take it out now. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pain to reinstall, because there is literally no space whatsoever. Maybe you can put your hand in here, but how can you route the wire till here? This is going to be fun for sure. But after I remove the wire, I'm going to follow, and I'm going to try to see from where it comes and how it's routed. Whew, it's out. It's completely out, and I've done everything by myself because I'm alone today. Tomorrow I have some friends coming by, but I have no whatsoever time to wait. So I think I removed, this is the wire from the starter. I took that out. Now I won't go further than this because I want to remove the cats now. I don't want to ruin the cats because they're hitting somewhere in the gearbox and on the other side as well. And I wasn't able to take out the O2 sensor on this side. On the other side I removed that, but I think I have enough space in order to remove the cats, this one and the other one, and after that I'm just going to pull the engine out. Whew, it's out. I've managed to do this by myself, and to be honest, I didn't broke anything. But what I've learned is that it's almost impossible to reconnect this starter wire. This is going to be a big problem, because when after you push the engine inside, you cannot connect this, or I have no idea how to do this. I have an idea how to do this my way without trying to lose 1 hour or 2 hours connecting just one wire. But another lesson that I've learned is that there is no way to install everything with the gearbox installed. So we have to push the black one in here, and we have to remove the gearbox. After that, the new engine with the cats, and after everything is in place, we have to reinstall the gearbox. So this is more work, but there is just this way, I'm pretty sure, because even like this I wasn't able to take the engine with cats out because it was hitting somewhere in here or in here or in here. So because of the gearbox you cannot move around. And maybe you remember on the black one, the 7 series, the black one, I took this side with the cat installed, but I removed this side, and I ripped this heat shield, and as you can see, without the cat you cannot rip anything. So pretty sure that we have to remove the gearbox, and after that the new engine and the cats, and pretty much that's about it. So I have an engine in there, I have this engine, and tomorrow I will receive the new one. So I have to make some room in here, and I think I'm going to close the video now in here. And before I close this video, I want to show you the original cats are in perfect shape, no welding, no nothing. These are just scraped from how I removed the cats. And see that we have something. And I didn't broke any studs. but I have a problem removing this O2. So we have both cats original, so job done. That's why we bought this car. And in here you can see my old cats. I've welded everything back on the old marks, but are empty now. These are junk, and we have this one now. And with all of that being said and done, we have no engine on this one. The blown engine is here, the other one is right in there. I've saved the cats, and I learned a lot in this process because it's the second time when I remove the V8. Work on cars for 15 years, more than 15 years, but these 2 times were the first time when I removed the V8. I work usually on inline 6 on a BMW, and I always didn't want to work on a V8 because I knew that is a pain in the ass to remove and to work, and for almost every job, every replacement, you have to take the engine out. And because at home in my garage I don't have a lift and it's not that easy to remove and to work, that's why I've had all these different project cars but not V8s. Anyway, I think I'm going to close the video in here, and in the next episode we are going to put the black 7 series in here, and we are going to start removing the gearbox. And after I receive the engine, we are going to prepare the new engine with new gaskets everywhere because I don't want to have any kind of leak. And after that we are going to start the car for the first time with a new engine, and hopefully it's not going to be any kind of problem. So if you want to see more progress on this one or on the other one, join me for the next episode. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.